Kimberly Guilfoyle has become a familiar face in Republican circles, but did you know she's been accused of inappropriate behavior multiple times? And about her role in the Capitol riots? Keep watching to find out. During Guilfoyle's time at Fox News, she worked alongside Eric Bolling. According to HuffPost, he was let go following an investigation into allegations he had sent sexually explicit pictures to female colleagues. Business Insider reports that Guilfoyle claimed that she had also been sent lewd images by Bolling, but others have alleged that she was in a secret consensual relationship with him at the time and was using the photos tactically. Insisting that their relationship was spoiled by Bolling getting his own show, one source told the publication, "The minute Bolling became expendable to her, she did this. She felt betrayed by him and pushed him out." Fox News specialists. Bolling's attorney and Fox News denied the allegations. According to legal papers obtained by The New Yorker, it was alleged that she also tried to bribe young women to cover up Bolling's behavior in 2017. Guilfoyle allegedly promised one of her assistants, who also worked for Bolling, that she would, quote, work out a payment to take care of her if she lied to a law firm about sexually inappropriate behavior at Fox News. The host reportedly promised private plane trips, the opportunity to appear on TV, and payments up to $1 million, implying that Bolling would also compensate the assistant for her loyalty. Guilfoyle denied the accusations. As a host on the Fox News talk show, The Five, Guilfoyle wasn't afraid to speak her mind, and some of her comments got her in trouble, like in 2014 when she suggested young women don't understand politics.
When you're young like that, you think the same reason why young women on juries are not a good idea. They don't get it.
During the charged debate, she argued, they're not in that same life experience of paying the bills, doing the mortgage, kids, community crime, education, healthcare. The Fox presenter, who previously worked as a prosecutor and a deputy district attorney, then assured her co-hosts that she wouldn't rule out the idea of young women serving on juries altogether, but then added,
I just thank and excuse them so they can go back on Tinder or Match.com.
Her remarks sparked outrage from many online critics, including Leonard Nimoy. The Star Trek icon tweeted, Guilfoyle on Fox telling young people not to vote? Unbelievable. Guilfoyle denied that she told young women not to vote or be politically involved, however. According to Cosmopolitan, she said, my point is you've been given a powerful blessing in life in this country to be able to vote and to be able to sit on the jury, so come equipped. Come prepared because you don't want to dilute the votes out there because you are uninformed. This goes for everyone. Before Guilfoyle could become Donald Trump's next daughter-in-law, she apparently had her sights set on a position in his administration. Publications like Politico first started reporting that she was being considered for a role soon after Trump's election in 2016. But the story might have been slightly exaggerated. A source at the New York Post claimed to Business Insider, right before she got axed when she was still on The Five, she personally reached out to the New York Post trying to plant an item about the fact that she was a contender for the White House press secretary job. In 2017, she teased the idea of becoming the new White House press secretary, claiming that, in her words, a number of people had suggested it. She told the Mercury News, I'm a patriot, and it would be an honor to serve the country. I think it'd be a fascinating job. It's a challenging job, and you need someone really determined and focused, a great communicator in there with deep knowledge to be able to handle that position. In the end, of course, Sean Spicer was chosen for the role, and Guilfoyle signed a long-term deal at Fox News instead, claiming that she was excited to remain a commentator. After many allegations of sexual harassment led to the downfall of Fox News CEO Roger Ailes in 2016, Guilfoyle was quick to defend her former boss. Although figures like Megyn Kelly and Gretchen Carlson spoke up about their experiences, Guilfoyle tried to debunk their accusations of sexually predatory behavior at the network. She told TV Newser, total disbelief. I've known Roger Ailes for 15 years and I have been treated with the utmost professionalism and respect. This is a man who champions women.
And he saw something in me and gave me the best opportunity, honestly, of my life.
She also suggested that Carlson might have been disgruntled after her contract wasn't renewed and filed her sexual harassment suit after that disappointment. Insisting that over 30 women at Fox agreed with her, Guilfoyle went on to say, nobody believed this. Nobody that I've spoken to said that this was their experience. She even claimed that Fox News was, in her words, by far the best, most professional, supportive environment she had ever worked in. According to Brian Stelter's book Hoax, Guilfoyle was trying to threaten her female colleagues into backing Ailes at the time. And according to The New Yorker, she warned them that she was taking notes. Although Guilfoyle signed a long-term contract with Fox News, she ended up leaving the network unceremoniously in 2018, as CNN reported. Their statement at the time simply announced that Fox had parted ways with the host, who was already dating Donald Trump Jr. and soon began working for a pro-Trump super PAC. Soon after, her representative assured HuffPost that the split was mutual and amicable. However, multiple sources divulged that Guilfoyle had not left on her own terms. Instead, she had been forced to leave after months of investigation from HR. The host was facing accusations of sexual misconduct and inappropriate workplace behavior, particularly towards support staff like hair and makeup artists. Guilfoyle allegedly showed pictures of male genitalia to and constantly discussed her own private life in detail with these staff members, who described her as emotionally abusive. Despite trying to pull strings with Rupert Murdoch to save herself, the host was told to find a new position so that she could leave quietly rather than face a public firing. Her attorney told HuffPost, "The claims are unequivocally baseless and have been viciously made by disgruntled and self-interested employees." Guilfoyle may have been forced to leave her job as a TV host, but she hasn't exactly struggled for money. The former news commentator, who is reportedly worth $25 million, joined the Trump camp. Word eventually got out that she was raking in $180,000 per year. According to HuffPost, Guilfoyle received $15,000 per month through a private company owned by Donald Trump's campaign manager, Brad Parscale, allegedly to get around federal election commission rules. If she was paid directly by the president or his campaign, they would have to reveal the financial details to the public. A campaign finance legal expert at the watchdog group Common Cause explained, "A lot of people close to Donald Trump are getting rich off of his campaign. They don't want donors to know that they're getting rich, because at the end of the day, it's donor money." Lara Trump, the wife of Eric Trump, apparently has a similar setup and has also been receiving $15,000 every month. In response to the revelations, Parscale told HuffPost, "I can pay them however I want to pay them." At the 2020 Republican National Convention, Guilfoyle became a subject of national ridicule after she delivered her loud, grandiose speech to an empty theater. During the 6-minute address, she disparaged the, quote, socialist Biden-Harris future, called California a land of discarded heroin needles and parks, and warned viewers that Democrats want to enslave you to the weak, dependent liberal victim.
The best is yet to come!
As well as being mocked online, Guilfoyle's speech became the target of late-night hosts like Stephen Colbert, who joked that she was a, quote, vengeful banshee.
Congratulations to the new Miss Fascism 2020, Kimberly Guilfoyle!
Guilfoyle had her defenders, however, including her future father-in-law himself. According to the Daily Beast, Trump rang her up afterward with a series of compliments, drawing comparisons between her distinctive speech-making style and Eva Perón. Referring to her as my Kimberly, he apparently told her, "That was fantastic, so amazing." Trump went on to praise the energy and passion Guilfoyle had displayed during one of the greatest speeches he had ever witnessed. Trump reportedly concluded with, "Nobody could have done that but you." Guilfoyle came under scrutiny for her role in the rally that preceded the deadly Capitol building riots that took place on January 6, 2021. Text messages published by ProPublica reportedly showed Guilfoyle boasting about her fundraising efforts ahead of the Save America event, as she convinced donors to give millions. In a conversation with White House aide Katrina Pearson, Guilfoyle expressed frustration that she might not be allowed to speak at the event, given that she had, quote, raised so much money for this and only wanted to introduce her boyfriend Donald Trump Jr. Speaking about Publix heir and Trump supporter Julie Jenkins Fancelli, Guilfoyle said, "Literally one of my donors, Julie, at $3 million. Her phone records have since been obtained by the House committee investigating the insurrection, according to CNN. According to ProPublica, Guilfoyle also apparently attempted to influence the event during a phone call, in which she argued in favor of including more controversial speakers like Stop the Steal organizer Ali Alexander and conspiracy theorist Alex Jones. Alexander also claimed that he spoke to Guilfoyle on January 6th, confirming that the former TV host was directly involved with far-right personalities who were trying to overturn the election. And on the day, Guilfoyle wasn't alarmed by the massive crowd that gathered at the event. According to the Washington Post, she told then-President Trump, "They're just reflecting the will of the people. This is the will of the people."
You have the ability to choose your life and determine your destiny.
Check out one of our newest videos right here. Plus, even more Nicki Swift videos about people in the news are coming soon. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit the bell so you don't miss a single one.